Sawan?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Just one more question. This batch, like Hindi or English?
This is going to be in English, not Hindi. You understand English or not?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, then it's fine. Good. All right. Great, great. All right. Welcome to the GuiNet family, everyone. And thanks for your time. And we are good to start. Thank you so much for joining this session. And with me, one of the great instructor, Manas sir, is there. And he's going to lead this ACI module along with the VXLAN Nexus, and I'll be also going to be your instructor during that all course modules, right? So probably we both try together to give the best content about data center because one of the pending product it was since many months and there was very high demand for us and I was keep struggling to launch this bias lunch because I was having less time. But finally, my find one of the colleague friend that is a Manas sir. He's great in data center, having almost 12 plus years experience in the data centers, doing the wireless data center. So he's going to be run through this entire module, and I'll be also there for the all kind of the suggestion what I can give on this particular module because I'm also having the great exposure on the ACI, VXLAN, and Nexus. So I'll definitely add more values so you guys are going to get a lot content and that is going to help you for your entire journey of the profession whenever you want to upgrade yourself in the data center. So we are the GuiNet. If you are the first time joining the session, so we are the GuiNet Technology and we are providing the lot of trainings. So you can visit our official website. You can find we are dealing with the routing, switching, next generation firewall, learn network security, cloud security, whatever we have. And now officially we are launching a data center as well. Why this data center is very important and why you should learn about it. I'll just discuss 10 to 15 minutes and then I'll hand over to Manas sir. He's going to also discuss more about in deeper side and I'll also be available to just add on value how things is going to be run. So if you're the normal routing switching engineer, right? Probably you're going to get very good jobs in the market if you have the CCNS, CCNP, and you have the SD-WAN knowledge. But someone having the like dream to become a data center engineer, so there are some separate roadmap. Means routing switching is mandatory. That's going to be give the lot of career opportunity to how to configure the routing, OSPF, BGP, ARGRP static route, and also the switching concept. But when it's come to the data center technology, there are a lot of things come new for you. And if you have the right knowledge of data center, probably you are going to get more salary if you're going to compare with the normal routing switching engineer. So first you have to understand every companies must have their data center. There is the one component in-house data center or might be they just take a rental services from the different company like cloud-based company. Cloud is what? That is a big data center. Azure, AWS, GCP. These all are the big data center, nothing more than that. So who managing those infrastructure? Like you. You are the one engineer who going to manage those data center. So data center is the facility that host critical infrastructures. Means that IT infrastructure I'm talking. Say if someone is going to ask what is data center, so it's the facility, right? It's the one of the closed facility, closed room, bigger room, smaller room, which is going to like rent or might be the include or might be the just rack and stack your firewalls, your routers, your switches, your servers, your any kind of the other storage devices. So these all are going to be a critical IT infrastructure in data center that having a main goal to process your data, store your data, make any kind of the compliance related to filtering. Firewall is going to be there, cyber security component is going to be there, scanning is going to happen, and could be your in-house data center, could be might be the rental data center, could be the colo is something you're renting third party vendor where your devices is going to be there, and based on that you are going to give the connectivity. So this is how it is going to be happen data center. So I'll talk again more and Manas is going to talk how it is going to help your journey, but I would discuss who basically learn this data center. So basically the anyone who have the aspiration to become the data center network engineer, right? If you have a dream to become a data center network engineer, one is a network engineer, but one is a data center network engineer. You should plan this course, right? If you want to become the data center operation specialist, if you want to become the ACI engineer, if you want to become the system engineer,
Right.
Arya, please mute yourself. If you want to become the system engineer, if you want to become the network security engineer, especially for the DC focused, means you managing the infrastructure under the DC that is belong to the network and security. That is also going to be like good opportunity to learn this particular technology. So we have a lot of things, right? You can become data center network engineer, infrastructure engineer, ACI engineer. You can become even the Nexus engineers, right? A special Nexus engineer where you're going to learn the VXLAN. Very detailed you're going to learn. So in this module, the main focus would be the data center going to be like include a lot of things. They have the virtualization, right? That is one thing. There you have to learn about the networking. Then you have to learn about the Nexus. Then you have to learn about the ACI. Then you have to learn about the VXLAN. So these are the key component. Basically, you have to learn in this particular virtualization, how this COCM is going to be configured, how the virtualization is going to work, how the networking is going to be done, BGP, OSPF configuration, right? Leaf spine configuration, L3 out, L2 out. That is going to be part of this course. ACI is going to fully loaded lab we have. So you guys are going to get 24/7 lab access. And it's a very complex lab you're going to get. Real time scenario you're going to get. So it's in-house lab we have right now. Similar for the all VXLAN, Nexus, dashboard, everything is going to be there. So you're going to just explore every opportunity how to configure Nexus, how to configure the VXLAN, what's different with the normal VLAN and VXLAN, why you use that, how the ACI infrastructure leaf and spine is going to build, how the L3 out is going to be there, how L2 out is going to be there, how to integrate a different domain of the networking, how the traffic simulation is happening, how can create the policy, how can deploy the centralized policy from the API controller. So these are going to be game changer for your career. So that means if you have the good basic understanding about routing switching, if I'm talking a good basic, at least you have the CCNP level of knowledge, then it's a good time to go and get the high paid job in the market. Because data center is something very rare engineer available in the market, very less engineer available in the market. And those who have the knowledge about data center, they're getting a very good salary in the market. So if I talk about the India-based salary, if you have the data center certification, let's suppose you have done the CCNP data center certification and you are in the India itself, and even you have the 5 year of experience, just go and search the Google. It's my research. You can easily earn 1 lakh to 3.5 LPA salary. It's a very easy to earn. So you can just divide your salary. It's going to be almost 30 plus LPA. And it's going to start from 8 LPA to 30 LPA. But 8 LPA is quite lower end, but 30 LPA is a quite higher. So if I take the mid range, even 5 year of experience, you are going to get 20 plus LPA CTC. If you have the just DC level of knowledge. But for that, what is the core thing you have to know? That is the routing switching. You must have this basic knowledge, and basic I means at least you know how to configure the BGP, OSPF, EIGRP means CCNP level of knowledge. So let me just run through that, how the module is going to look like and what course content is going to be there throughout this session. So you can see we are the GuiNet Technology, and this is the official course curriculum that is designed by Cisco. And we just inherited that course. That is not our course. That is a Cisco course, and we're just helping engineers to just learn about their concepts. So this is known as the data center D core certification, DC core certification. This is the exam code. And this is going to cost around 400 US dollar if you're going to appear for the exam. And this module, if you're going to talk total, you are going to find, I'll talk these all things. Total, you're going to find these modules. Means you have the network module, we have the compute modules. Uh, Rakesh, I'll discuss on your questions. You have the storage module, we have the automation and artificial intelligence. Think about it. AI is there in data center. Everyone is talking about AI, automation and AI. So that is also part of this particular course, and we're going to cover that. This is our commitment. We are going to cover exactly the same how it is going to happen, and security as well. So total 5 modules are there, where network is a basic foundation, compute is about the servers, storage again part of the server, and that AI, and you have the automation and security. So how networking is going to build, and then how this is going to optimize your all networking, and how it is going to simplify it and make the scalable network by integrating the AI and the automations. And this is the future. That's why even you can think about the Cisco courses, every course they have the automation AI. So you cannot run away from the AI. AI is the futures. Nowadays, people are talking about the AI agents. Why AI agent? Because it is going to work in place of you. Might be Mr. Gaurav is going to replace with the Gaurav AI. Mr. Jay Patel is going to replace with the Jay Patel AI that is going to do his CCNA work, whatever he is doing right now. Say next 3 years very critical, guys. Next 3 to 5 year might be there is a lot of challenges is going to happen in the market in terms of the jobs, and a lot of jobs are going to be eliminated from the market because agents are coming. Agents are nothing. It's a virtual human. Whatever you can do right now, the same thing they can do in place of you and better than you. Likewise, I can give an example. Recently, what happened? If you can see in like any website you go there are chatbots, right? Earlier we have the humans behind that chatbots, and based on the humans you can just call them, you can talk them, and based on that they can give the answer. But now what is happening, instead of the humans, they are the AI agent is sitting behind of that particular chatbot, and they are exactly talking like the humans. Means whatever the question you're asking, they are understanding and they're answering. And when they get all in information, they connect to the real humans. If that is going to be sale lead and you are not able to purchase from that AI agent and you really want to talk, then they will transfer that call to the real human, and then they will real human is going to be there. So 80-90% workload of the humans has been eliminated, and just AI chatbots doing all the job. So why people is going to hire 100 of people if that work is going to happen by the 10 of the people? So 90 people jobs has been gone because that job is done by the AI tool, AI agent. So even that's network security is very important for time being. Because why it's important? Because you have to upgrade yourself. You have to learn, you have to be ahead from the market. So everywhere you can see AI is there, artificial intelligence is there, automation is there. So you just have to learn how it is going to work for data center. Now you can see we have the OSPF, we have the OSPF, there MPBGP, FHRP, switching protocol, RSTP, LSTP. You might be learning the CCNP. We have the ACI fabric. This is going to be there, right? And Manas sir, what is the IP of the ACI? I just forgot the IP. Can you just tell me? I can just
Yes.
log in dashboard.
Let me tell you this one.
Let
Just
me just.
allow me 2 minutes. I've also logged out. Just a minute.
I'm just
I will.
switching my
You can.
network,
You
guys.
can. You can. You can continue. I will let you know. Okay.
Okay, I'm just switching my network, guys. Just 1 minute. This glitch is going to be happen. I'm audible, everyone. Can someone tell me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, audible. Good. So I'm going to show you the dashboard of the ACI. Meanwhile, you can see this ACI concept there. You have to understand how the packet flow is going to be happen. You have to understand what is the EPLD, what is the patchage, what is the disruptive and non-disruptive software impact. Anyone know what is different between disruptive and non-disruptive? Any guess, any idea? Means they're talking about software upgrade. You keep doing the software upgrade in your whole life. Might be have the 5 year experience, 10 year experience, 12 year experience. What
Disruptive
is
means
disruptive and non-disruptive software upgrade process? Just a simple questions. Might be is going to ask in the interview.
without impacting the traffic.
Yes, that's very simple, right? Can you, Lord, give me any real-time example?
Like we are doing upgrade on our routers.
Uh-huh.
So so over there only like we are upgrading the data files of MDA card or line card, you can say. Okay.
Okay.
So in that scenario, we have made a program which
Mm-hmm.
won't affect the traffic data flow, but only upgrade the boot files of it.
Very nice example. Exactly. This is something, think about yourself. Do you know this ever before Jacob said this statement? So I'll explain in deeper side. Manas is going to explain deeper side. What are the lot of examples we'll give that in the training? What is disruptive and non-disruptive? what is the EPLELD, what is a patchage. But this kind of the like, you have to set your mindset. You have to understand the need of these technologies, why it is very popular, how they are going to be game changer in the market, why DC is very critical. Because DC is the one place where you have to place your critical infrastructure. So you have to always be sure what I'm going to run a command, what I'm going to do the maintenance. Is it going to disturb my infrastructure, any services, or it is going to be simply process the traffic, even it is going to be happening in the background, any upgradations, any changes. So that level mindset you have to be, because DC is the very critical object. And implementation network, SAN flow, Cisco Nexus dashboard, this all is going to be covered. And then compute, you are going to learn how the VLAN is going to be there, how the compute rack system server, CUCM, it's going to be installed in our servers, and that is going to be showcased in the live. You guys are going to lab access as well. And then storage network, you can see these are different. I'm not going to talk in very detail, but everything it is going to be covered. And then finally, automation and artificial intelligence means how the EM scripting is going to happen. What is EM scripting? Let me tell you one of the example. Let's suppose you created one of the loopback, right? And that is a management interface of your loopback, and you accessing that device from remotely. Let me draw the examples. It's very nice concept of the automation. Let's suppose this is the one single router, and this is in the, let's suppose, very remote area, might be near to the C location, and I have a single router and have the only 5 user sitting there, very remote area. And this router is accessible from my NOC, right? And this router have a loop back 10.10.10.10/32. There is no local IT support. There is no man who can understand. There is no backup router available on this particular location. Very remote location. Just think about the West Bengal, very rural area near to the village, which is close to the sea. Now somebody engineer, Mr. Let's suppose XYZ in the NOC, who is doing the configuration on this particular router. Via loopback, he access this router from the remotely, but mistaken he shut down this particular loopback. What is going to happen? He will going to lose the access of this particular router. Make sense? You all agree? Give me thumbs up. You all agree? This is going to lose the access of router. Then if you want to take access, you have to arrange the local site engineer who have to travel a lot, 500 kilometer or 200 kilometer. Then he go on site. Then you're going to get router reboot. Then it is going to be again in system. But if you are going to include the EM scripting, that is automation, even you shut down this interface, this EM script is automatically going to no shut your interface. And this will never going to lose your access. So you have to understand how this automation is powerful. I'm just giving the one of the example so you can just digest, means how things are going to work in the real scenario. Scheduler, we have the Basel, we have the GSL, Nexus OS, REST API, JSON, Python, XML encoding, Python on box, how the different script you can run to get the information from the chassis. If I want to get the API call from my postman, we'll show later on. Let's suppose I have the box and I want to get the information from API call. This was the Polo, probably you're going to get here, but no, Polo is down right now. You cannot get it. But I'll show you how even the API is going to call to the box, and based on that, even Manasar is going to discuss everything, and then it is going to call from the Python and JSON script, and based on that, you can get your informations. And even you want to do the configuration from this Postman tool via the API, it is also going to happen. So this is the power of the automation, right? So Ansible, Python, these are the like Terraform, CLI, Interstride you're going to understand in the AI. And then finally you have the security, that is going to be AAA, rollback access, ACI contract, and micro segmentation, first of security, and apply that how it is going to be rollback. Access is going to be applied, port security, fabric binding. So these are the overall content you are going to get. In this, you are going to get VXLAN. I'm writing here. You can take a note. Everything is going to be there. So ACI is one thing that is going to 100% cover everything on ACI. Apart from that syllabus I'm talking, this CCNP D core is not having too much ACI learning, but we'll cover the 100% because this is our first batch. So you want make everyone get the very good experience, what you're going to learn from the GuiNet if in compared to other platform. Nexus, almost 99% you're going to cover. Why 1% I'm talking? Because some require the real hardwares that we don't have as of now. So we are saying that. So 99% is going to cover, 1% is going to left. We'll tell how it is going to happen by different platform. So you're going to get almost 100%. VXLAN is going to be 100%, right? It's going to cover. And then you have the compute. This all is going to be covered. And apart from that, automation is going to be for the next gen, AI is going to be there. So this is going to be, very useful for your professional journey when you're going to start this learning. Now, once you enroll, this course is going to be almost run 3 months. It's not 2-month course. It's a very big course. First understand. Yes, eVPN is also going to cover, Chinmay. eVPN is going to cover. This course is going to run 3 months. The timing is going to be happen 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Okay. Today we are doing the just demo, but yes, this is how it is going to happen. Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. Just 1 hour, right? Second, you are going to get 24/7 lab access. So anytime we have the enough port, yes, L2 VXLAN is going to cover, right? We have the enough ports. Don't worry about the ports. We're going to give this batch 100% 24/7 access. We are not going to talk 4-hour slot or 8-hour slot. Not like that. You are going to get 100% 24/7 lab access. Everyone is going to get 24/7. Like lab is not CML. It's our in-house data center. I'm showing you right now. It's our in-house data center. Manas sir, IP is ready for the lab?
Yes, yes, I have already opened. I will share. No problem. 10001.
Let me
Just-
it's 1, right?
Yes,
Okay, I'm just opening. Let me see it's reachable or not.
it's 10. You can type. It's 11. For me, through the port, I have already taken the access.
What is IP here?
One is there. I have already taken the access. So
Okay. You'll show it later. Okay.
Yes.
Manas is going to show you. Let me
Yes.
just complete. Then Manas is going to show that. So lab is going to be there 24/7. You guys are going to enjoy. And this is certification. And overall, if you choose like why GuiNet, so it is going to be complete live training and real virtual labs. You're going to get in combination of that everything. Live is going to be live and recording is going to be lifetime access. Means whatever the classes is going to happen, it's going to be lifetime access for you. Second thing, you are going to get free GuiNet membership where you're going to get all job updates. You just have to join our community. You have the very close community. You have to part of that community. If you want to join, reach out this number. They will include you in the community. You are going to get regular job updates because the WhatsApp community you build that, and whatever session is going to plan, every update you are going to get there. Most important, if you are going to enroll any courses from the GuiNet technology, you are going to get 1 year free repeat access, live classes. I'm talking not video classes. Even you join the first time this ACI, you're not able to understand, means data center. The next batch is going to start after 3 months or might be in between due to the high demand. If you want to repeat that, you can do that. So even you want to repeat 4 times, 3 times, you can do that. There is no problem from our side. So whatever the program we are running, CCNS, CCNP, Palo Alto, FortiGate, you can go and get 1 year free live class membership. There is no question is going to be asked from our side. Many of us, you already know that. You guys are doing that. Means you enroll SD-WAN, you can repeat SD-WAN again in the next session. No problem from our side. But lab is going to be just limited. This lab is going to be 3 months because the big course duration is big. So your lab is also going to be big. The pricing is also going to little bit big because the course is big. Devices are very, too much investment we have done on these devices to bring in the network. So that's a huge investment. So that's why that's going to be a little bit higher side because it's having the very high resource demand. So now I would request Manas sir So just leave it, Manas sir.
Hello. Yes.
Just hold on. Let me.
Yes, you can make me host.
Earlier this recording was not there, but no problem. So Manas sir, you make me the co-host now. You are the host. Make me the co-host.
Okay. Just could you please check? I made.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me stop recording and you can just go ahead, please.
Okay. Hello, guys. Okay, so guys, Vishal sir already explained about the course. Whatever we will deliver, everything he has covered. But let me do this in a brief mode. Suppose it's a DC core. Already he has explained it is the DC core part. So in the DC core, actually what we will cover? First, the overview part. Guys, let me complete because I need 20 to 25 minutes. Let me complete fast. Then we will open a question and answer session for next 10 minutes. First, we will do the overview part. Then you will do the Nexus 9K and 2K. You guys know 9K right now, the 7K. It's already outdated. In Cisco, it is not now in the course. But if you want, we have the time, I can show you because this is the platform where we can do the VDC part. Okay, that thing if you'll get the time, I will show you on the 7K. We'll do the complete 9K and 2K. Then in the Nexus 9K, I will do the SCI mode. Once that will be done, we'll do the storage part. Then we'll do the UCS, the server, C series server, B series server. Then we'll do the automation part. These are the main course we'll follow in this DC core. But if you will go to the exam point of view, if anyone is here for the CCNP exam only, then you will get most probably in the NXOS, you will get 40% if anyone is asking anything. I will, Sawan, I will come to that part. VXLAN is under your the Nexus part. When we will go to the BGP, we will communicate the 2DC through the eVPN. We will use the VXLAN. We will use the multi PIM protocol. There I will explain. VXLAN will be definitely VXLAN will be there. Without VXLAN, it is not possible. Okay. Then you will get around 30% of ACI. This is I am telling about the exam part. And rest 30% you will get your storage, you will get your UCS, you will get your automation. This is from the exam point of view I am telling. But here our main focus is to clear the interview. If anyone here attend my classes on the CCNP, the main point is we need to clear the interview. And DC, maybe in Nexus, you can see multiple people are there, but ACI in the market right now, we don't have so much people in the ACI section. So on the exam point of view, everything will cover. But in addition to that, I need to cover everything about the interview part. In interview, the main question will be from your Nexus and ACI. If you will see the Cisco syllabus, the D-Core syllabus, your ACI part is less. It's around 50% ACI is there. But here, our main motto is to cover 100% ACI. And everything we will do the lab except the multi-pod, multi-site. I will come to this part. But theoretically, we need to discuss what is the multi-pod, what is the multi-site, how we can communicate the multi-pod. If we want to communicate the multi-site, how we can do that. We'll cover. Once I will come to the ACI, I will explain you that part. This is so 100% Nexus we need to cover, 100% ACI you need to cover. Because interview, nowadays interview, they will mostly focus this part 90%. from the Nexus and ACI, and 10% they will go to the automation part, like through the Postman, how I can through the Epic I can configure. Maybe they will ask you what is the Epic, where Epic is installed. Maybe through the storage they will ask you what is the FC port, what is the FCOE port. If I don't have the FC port, how my server will communicate? Okay, so these things we'll discuss on the storage part and the UTS and automation. When I will come into the class, I will start from the Nexus. First, we'll do the overview. Then I will enter into the Nexus, serially, whatever I have written. But guys, before going to the Nexus or before starting this class, some basic things you need to know on the CCNP level. EIGRP, BGP, OSPF, switching part. If from the MPLS, anyone is aware about that, what is the MPBGP? Why you are using the MPBGP? That is very good. If you are not aware about the MPLS, MPBGP, then it's okay. No need any knowledge about the Nexus. We don't care. No need of any knowledge about the ACI. We can cover here. Nexus we will cover here. Okay. ACI we will cover here. But these things you should know. What is the basic principle of the BGP? What is the basic principle of the EIGRP? What is the network statement of the EIGRP? Suppose I will pass through a network through the same network below 15.6, 15.0 iOS. What is my network statement? These basic things you need to know. If those people are not clear about that part, we'll try to clear that part also. But it's very good if you have the basic understanding about the EIGRP, BGP, OSPF, and the switching part. Okay. Now, let me go into the course. Nexus 9K and 2K. This is your CCNP. 9K is there, but 2K it's not there. This is the facts, but we need to cover this one because definitely 100%, although you will not get this question in the exam, but definitely in the interview session, they will ask you what is the 2K. My first part will be Nexus. I will give you an introduction. Then we'll do the trunking, basic switching will start. Trunking and VLAN I will start. Then we will do the Ether channel. Here it will be the port channel. Then SVI will do. Then the remote management. If you will see the syllabus, these are not on your part, but we need to know. Why? Because in the Nexus, the command is different. So these things, although it's not in our part, but you need to know. Definitely they will ask you the question. Then we'll do the VTP. Then we'll do the STP. In STP, we'll do two mode, rapid PBST. Rapid STP will do RSTP. Then we'll do the MST. These things we will cover in the switching part. These things mainly you know in the, can anyone let me know here one very simple question. What is, if any, prior knowledge about the Nexus? What is the difference in NXOS and a normal iOS? Anyone?
Nexus is L3.
What? Again?
L3 device, layer 3 switch.
Normal, the Cisco switch also 350-9300, we can make that as the L3. Any other?
Nexus is especially for data center, sir, and the other iOS. So Nexus will work on NX iOS, and the other one work on iOS 17, 19, the recent one.
Yes, any other? What is the core difference on the NXOS? Have you ever entered into the NXOS? If you have, yes, tell me, go ahead.
Every time you have to, whenever you do the config change on the NXOS, you have to deploy commit command to make every change. And on
That is in
iOS,
the Cisco cup.
For each and every thing, we need to enable the features like
Yes,
VPC.
yes, that is 100% right. What is that? In the iOS, if you will normal iOS, everything is loaded on the bin file. Okay. But here some basic parameter that are like if you have the STP, trunk, then PC, manual port channel, not the personal computer. It's manual port channel. These are loaded in your NXOS. Basic all the things you should enable the feature. Even if a very simple command, if you want to do the SVI, I need to do the feature. I need to do the OSPF. I need to do the feature command. This is the biggest difference in the NXOS and the normal IS. IS, everything is loaded on the bin. Okay. And some of the feature I need the license also, but we have the license. So no need worry about that part. I will show you all the things. Now, this is the switching part. Once my switching will be over, then I will come to the routing part. Again, I am telling, if you see the only routing, you are not able to find anything, the static part, EIGRP part on the your syllabus, the Cisco syllabus. But we need to know what is the static, what is the command for that.
Manas,
Yes,
we will not cover VPC in this. Like switching.
I will come. That is the port channel part. I have just started the switching, then routing, then I will come to the VPC part, then I will go to the ACI part, then storage, then the automation, covering one by one. So then the routing part. In the routing, we'll do the static, we'll do the EIGRP, because command syntax is different. We'll do the OSPF, we'll do the BGP. Then the most important thing, we need to do the PIM. Which type of protocol is PIM? Anyone from the CCNP NRC?
Multicast.
It is a multicasting protocol. PIM will cover here. Okay. And anyone, okay, how the command is the difference? Okay, out of any people, can anyone tell me from the NRC, have you read about the named mode EIGRP? It is the part of the NRC. Anyone, any prior knowledge about the named mode EIGRP? What is the classic mode? The normal EIGRP, what you are doing, router EIGRP 1, router EIGRP 10, then network, whatever you are doing, that is the classic mode. In the named mode, it is under one umbrella. Under one name, you need to put all the command. That is under one umbrella, the named mode EIGRP. Like this, in the BGP,
It's kind
anyone
of
is, yes. So in the BGP, the command is like first you need to enable. For an example, just I am giving in the real class, we'll do the lab. Feature BGP you need to enable. Then your router BGP. Yes, you need to put. Then the most important thing, under right in the named mode EIGRP under one name, to put all the things. Here, the address family. Under the address family, I am using the IPv4 and it will be the unicast. Under that one, whatever the command you need to put, like you need to put the next stop, like you need to put the password, you need to put the authentication, everything here. This is the major difference in the NXOS BGP. Once that will be covered, I will come to the FHRP part. HSRP will do, BRRP will do. BRRP on the global level, on the this protocol, NXOS asked for the no shut command. Because by default, BRRP is in the shut condition, the protocol, on the protocol level, you need to put a no shut command, else it will not come up. This is the difference in the BRRP. We'll do the lab on that part. Okay. After that, the major thing, this is the virtual port channel. The BPC part. Everything, it's include the lab. We'll do one by one lab. First, we'll do the theory, then lab. Theory, then lab. Everything we will cover on the lab. BPC. So anyone, any idea about the, if any prior knowledge, basic knowledge about the BPC, why BPC come into the market? What is the benefit of the BPC?
So with VPC, we can combine ports of multiple chases.
So the control plane and the data plane will be a separate.
Control. Okay. Now suppose I am giving you one example. This is my DC environment. Okay. This is any catalyst which is there. Yes. Here also a PO will be there. Here a PO will be there. Suppose this is a normal one without any VPC. Okay. Now tell me guys, what will be the STP role here?
One will be blocked, one
One
will
will be
be open.
Yes, this one is suppose blocked. Now multiple end user device is connecting here. So how many paths they have?
Only one.
This is the path. Suppose they want to go to here. This is the path. So my STP is blocking here. To overcome that position, because I have 4 links, but I am using only this one. So what I can, So what I can do here on this condition, I have the capability in the NXOS, I can use the VPC. Suppose I have used this VPC. I can put this one under the VPC. So these two switches will be act as a one but different IP. They have the common plane. So right now, if I have a catalyst switch, I can use all this link. Why? Because that will be on that condition, this catalyst switch see them as the one. Only one switch. It will not see them as the two switch. This is the benefit of the VPC. And VPC 99% case, you will get this type of VPC. On this, suppose you are doing the 9K, 7K, someone in the very small data center, they have the 3K also. So this type of things they are do. But in the suppose you are working on a very big data center, the main thing is the redundancy. We have the B2B VPC. What is that? The back-to-back VPC. In the back-to-back VPC, this is the suppose 2 Nexus. They are through the VPC. Here also 2 Nexus. They are 2 VPC. I want to connect these 2 Nexus with these 2 Nexus. That is known as the back-to-back VPC. This is a lab and it's a big lab. Back-to-back VPC. These things all we will cover. In the VPC, 2 VPC we will cover. Normal VPC, 99% you will see the normal VPC. For only 1%, where there is a very big data center, you are working on a very critical data center, redundancy is the main thing there. There we will use the back-to-back VPC.
Sir, we can say it as a MC leg or what?
Yes, the back-to-back VPC. Once I will cover that one, then the major thing in the BGP, one more thing we need to cover, that is the VXLAN part. In the VXLAN, I have the BGP EVPN. I will do a lab through the BGP EVPN, that is through the VXLAN we will do. And one other protocol, I can achieve that one. But nowadays, no one is using this one. Everyone is shifted to this one. Okay, BGP VPN, we will do this lab. If anyone is interested about the old technology, let me know. I will provide this one also. But our lab will be mainly focused on through the VXLAN.
So guys, it's not about the limited knowledge. If you have any specific like custom and legacy infrastructure, any protocol you want to learn, we are very much flexible, right? IGP, PIM, if you want to just integrate, we are here to help you. But syllabus says VXLAN is the more sophisticated and new. That will go that, but always welcome for any suggestions. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Manas sir. Go ahead,
Sir,
please.
Yes.
Yeah, VXLAN have a underlay overlay also, no, sir?
Yes. Underlay, what will be we can use the underlay, what will be the overlay, because same thing, if you will not clear the VXLAN on the Nexus part, in the SCI, we have the VTAP. You cannot able to understand anything. This is the reason I told you I'll start from the Nexus. VXLAN tab. What is the VXLAN header will be there? I need to remove the VXLAN header. That will come under the SCI part. So from the VXLAN, it should be very clear, because if you are on the DC part, VXLAN will be your friend. We'll discuss about all the part. We'll do the lab. VPC will do the lab. So once I will cover this part, I need to do one more thing. Again, this is not in the part, but you need to know facts. The 2K. Okay, now let me draw a diagram for you. If anyone is ever about this part, please let me know. Suppose some storage device, some device are there. Guys, you have heard about this end-approach switch? Okay. Suppose these are the extra switch we have connect here, because directly guys, I will come back to one by one. Okay, you can type your question. I will come back one by one. Let me finish this one first. So this one is the storage. Multiple storage, maybe cassettes are there, multiple devices are there. So these are connected to this one. Directly, I don't have so much port, I don't have so much cable space. I cannot connect this device to here to here. So I am connecting this type of way.
Basically, it's a satellite switch.
These are here the top of rack switch. Okay. So you have the access to this switch also. So on that condition, these are connect to this one. Here to here. Suppose you want to change any port here, any port here, any port here. So what you need to do, you need to log in every time this switch. You need to every time log into this switch, log in into this switch. So in this condition, it's not possible for me. Suppose you have multiple switch, you need to log in. Every time you need to log in. So on that condition, what Cisco is providing, we have a 2K. Directly, we can implement, we have the special port uplink port. We can directly implement this 2K with the 9K, 7K, 3K. So that once through the Fabric extender, through the command, we can integrate this 9K with the 2K. So you have the port extended at that time. Multiple port you can see on the 9K, 7K, 3K. So directly, we don't need to connect this 2K. Once you will connect to this 9K, I can see this 2K switch there. Through a extender, I can directly configure this port. Whatever I want, I can configure this port. This is the main benefit of the 2K switch. This is a dumb switch. So through the 9K, I will come to this 2K. That thing also, this is not part, but we will cover. We need to know this is the extender part. Once that will cover, guys, I need to come to this SCI part. Anyone knows about the full form of the SCI?
Application-centric infrastructure.
Application-centric infrastructure. Really, we don't need to care about the acronym parts. We are all in the higher level of the CCNP NRC because we are in the CCNP DC now. So as a higher level student, we should not worry about the acronym part. What is the acronym of OSPF? What is the acronym for BGP? What is the acronym for IGP? We should not care about this part. But here, we need to care about the acronym part. What is the full form? Why it is application-centric infrastructure? I will come to this part. So right now, everyone is migrated into the SDN, software-defined network. In the software-defined network, we have the campus, we have the DC, we have the WAN, remote. So in the campus environment, this is for end user. Here we are using DC for the server resources. Here we are using for the remote site. Nowadays, everyone is moving into the SDN part. Here we have the solution for the SDA and DNAC easier controller. Here server epic is your, the solution is known as the SCI, and here epic is the controller. Epic is nothing. Epic Cisco, when you will order the epic on the UCS C series server, you will install the software that is the epic. We'll see the UCS C series server also. Then for this, you have the everyone is aware of this part. No need to discuss. SD1, it's most common right now. So campus network, it is the SDA. In the SDA class, we will discuss deeply about the DNAC part. And the DC, right now in our class, our focus will be the DC part. Okay. In DC, the SCI, the core component will be your epic controller. Through this epic, why these all the solutions are known as the centralized solution? Because through this, like through the DNAC, I can manage all the device. Through this epic, I can manage all the device. I don't need to go one by one switches. Here you have the vManage. So you can access the vManage, you can do everything. Here our main part is the epic. Through the epic, I can access all my switches. And it is mainly managed in DC. Okay, this is the main part of the SCI. But what is the NCI? What is the SCI? Traditionally, it was NCI. What is that? Suppose, for an example, suppose you want to put any kind of server. Okay, so that what you need to do? First, you need to align the subnet. You need to do some basic routing. Then people who they can access through the firewall. If you want to do the policy, you need to do subnetting part, you need to do. So in a core way, you need to do all the part in a traditional environment. Something that is known as the network centric, means from the network background part, you need to do all the things. Subnetting you need to do the routing, who is subnet, whom you should be allowed, that you need to do all the things. But in SCI, it's completely different, because SCI will not care about this network part. Our main part is application should be work properly. We don't care about the routing part. The underlay part, we don't care. Everything will be through the ISIS. It will be the automatic process. We don't need to care, but we need to know how it is discovered, like the fabric discover. If you will work on any kind of SCI environment, you will enter into the SCI environment. This part is already, guys, done for you. The fabric discovery process, the traffic flow. And before starting the SCI, you need to, it should be very clear. If you don't know about the fabric discovery part, if you don't know about the traffic flow, you cannot do anything on the SCI. This is the main part. First, we need to cover. For an example, how application is work. Right now, can anyone tell me how many people you are using any banking server for the transfer of money, or you see what is the banking balance? Online internet, how many people you are using? No one is using?
It's most of the people.
Most of everyone.
Yes, everyone is using this banking. But how it's work? This is my client browser. Simple example I am giving. Then you have the web server, where you will enter into the web server. From the web server, we cannot access all the things. If anyone in the engineering time, BTech time, you did the Java full stack, we have the front end, we have the back end. Okay, there is a server, that is the DB server. If anyone is doing the DB in the BTech time, you know, guys, what is the front end, what is the back end. Suppose this is my back end server. I want to access here. Some of the things through the web browser I can access here, but not all the things. Suppose I want to add one beneficiary, that is through this backend server. And in SCI, what we need to do, we need to put everything. The main thing is that EPG. We need to create a group, endpoint group. This is known as the endpoint group. This is EPG. How we can create? On the lab, I will let you know. Everything you need to put under one each EPG, endpoint group. And this endpoint group cannot talk to a different endpoint group. For this, what we need to do, then that time I will let you know. Then that time we need to do a contract. If I want that my client will talk to this web server, I need to create a contract. If my web server want to access this DB server, I can create a contract. On this condition, directly my client cannot access to the DB. Through web server, it can access. So that I need to create a contract. It is something like, if you have heard about the SCL, something like that. This part we need to do. That is the main part in the EPG. Now, the fabric discovery part in the SCI fabric. This fabric discovery, guys, it's already done for you, but I will show you because we already did a fabric setup. We have the video. I will show you. Suppose this is here mean SCI, it is a spine and lip technology. What is spine? What is lip? What is the model of spine? Everything we'll discuss on the SCI first class. Spine lip technology. These are interconnected to each other like this. Everyone is connected. Suppose this one my lip switch. My lip switch, suppose for an example, this is connected to a non-SCI switch. This is not recommended. This is a migration strategy. If anyone working on the project side, we have the migration project, then that time for a limited setup for a temporary base, we need to do a non-SCI switch you need to set up here so that whatever is the VLAN, we can communicate with this VLAN. Suppose here VLAN 10 is there, here same VLAN from the non-SCI environment, I can communicate. That is through the L2 out. But this is not recommended, guys. This is on a migration strategy. L2 out. Suppose, yes. So after this, I have, suppose my fabric, it's not only like that I want to reside only my fabric side on the SCI. Suppose I want to go any outside, I have the L3 switch. On that condition, what is the L3 out? These things we will discuss there. What is the L2 out? What is the L3 out? All the things we will discuss there. After that, this epic, how we can configure all the things through the epic. Right now, I will show you that part. We have the complete lab setup. Then how I can communicate to DC. On that condition, we have the multi-port, we have the multi-site. If you are on one data center, we are the two company A, company B. They are on the same data center. How they are using? We have the tenant we can use. What is the concept of these are nothing? You can, if you see the Cisco syllabus, nothing is there. What is the tenant? What is the BD? But interviewer will not go through the Cisco syllabus. Whatever is in the SCI side, they will ask you, what is the BD? How I can configure BD? If I want to communicate to different tenant, how we can use? Suppose I have the EPG client, I have the EPG server. If I want to communicate to EPG client to EPG server, what I can do through the contract? Okay, but guys, the must means one thing that is not good in the SCI. In SCI, you need a lot of practice. Why? Because we need to achieve everything through the GUI. So you should remember through which point, like I need to do some lip switches, through which command, through which option I need to go. So these things, once you will do, you need to do the practice. We have the 24/7 environment. So you can do this practice. Once I will cover this part, then I will go to the storage network, where we will do some MDS. Then once it will cover, then I will go to the server part. That is the UCS C, UCS B. There you need to know what is the FC in the storage. FC, what is the FCOE? How, suppose in the storage company, you know the storage company NetApp will be there, EMC Square will be there. They have the separate device. They want a storage switch, specific storage switch. And for the server, they want a specific switch, the FI switch, fabric interconnect. So these things we will discuss there. Once it will be done, we'll do the automation. In automation, I will show a lab, how I can integrate on my Epic, maybe with one Postman. Then we'll do one lab there. I will try to push one thing, maybe one lip setup, one spine setup. Then it will be taken care through the Epic. A lot of things, what I have told, you can go after this class, you can go through the Cisco syllabus. It's Cisco syllabus, what they did, they mixed up all the things. But as a DC people, if you will go through the interview, then their 90% question will be your NXOX and ACI. They will not, no one will see the Cisco syllabus. Okay, because Cisco syllabus is repeatedly, they are changing, they are putting some theory, they are putting some different thing, all those things. And I will show you the NXOX dashboard also. These are the overall things, guys, but we will discuss one by one in a very clear way. We don't have so much time today. So briefly I have told, but when you enter into the class, everything will do through the lab first theory. And again, I am telling, please go through the VGP part, OSP part, EIZRP part, what is the network statement, what is the VGP. If you did not do the MPLS, why you need the MP BGP? No worry about that part, we'll discuss. But basic BGP switching, what is the RSTP, what is the MST configuration, what is the difference in RSTP, MST. Okay, these things, it should be clear so that it will be very easy for you and easy for me. Okay, guys, so that's it for me. A lot of question.
Sir, one of my question is, are you going to show how we can redistribute from BGP to EVPN, like underlay to overlay with
Underlay, yes, tell me.
yes,
That
sorry, sir.
That is through the DC, how I can communicate one DC to another DC through the redistribution, how I can do the VXLAN, that will be through the lab. And it's not a simple lab. Okay. When we will do the VXLAN, everything will be covered that time. It's around 4 to 5 pages. Very difficult to remember, multiple practice we need. That time I will show you on the VXLAN. But
Okay.
PIM will not cover, but if anyone is interested, you can contact me, you can let me know on the class. I will let you know, because now we are not doing the PIM. Why we will waste so much time? But
Chinmay, you don't have to worry. We are here. Okay?
Ji, sir.
Okay, so guys, a lot of questions.
Manas sir, you also show us the dashboard.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
Sorry
yes.
about
So,
that part. Okay, let me show you guys. This is the
please.
NXOS. Okay, whatever is the NXOS will do, and it's the let me try to put the password. Everything we have this one. I have the 9K. It's not like I am using any small switch 3K or outdated one 7K. No, everything will be on the 9K. Okay. Then let me show you this one. Just a minute, guys. Okay, you have that. You can see we have the complete setup. We have the fabric discovered is already done. Okay, but I will show you how we can discover the fabric part, because you need to know, guys, how the fabric discovery is there. Okay, right now we can see everything. This part is discovered for us, but you need to know how this is being discovered. Now through this on the leaf switch, for an example, one of the suppose client is not connected here, but I am giving you here is the mainly for the storage. So suppose client want to send any data, suppose leaf to, how it will go? Here to here or here to here to here. How? These things, it's completely on your traffic part. We'll discuss once you will complete the Nexus, then we'll go to the SCI, then we need to do. That's the most important part. Although it's not means it's everything is done, but how the underlay is working. What is the, suppose how my endpoint will know about the spine? What is the COOP protocol? What is the ISIS will be there? What is the use of the PIM protocol? What is there, all the underlay protocol? How they are using? All everything we'll discuss there. But this is the part discovered is already done, but I will explain you again. You can see this is the whatever I told you in the means SCI, you will get a very big subnet. This big subnet in the network means normal network. What is that? Everything will communicate to each other on that network until and unless you did any kind of SCL, that type of things, or VRF. But here no one will communicate to each other if you will not put anything on the EPG, endpoint group. For the endpoint group, how I can use the profile, how I can use the policy, everything we'll do on that class. Okay, guys. So this is all through this demo. You can see my already discovered is done. Once in the new setup, you need to go to here, node pending registration. It will ask you for the serial number. I will let you know that time. Whatever you are seeing here, same thing you will see on the node pending registration. Okay, so guys, let's ask if you have any doubt. Now I have covered all the things.
So guys, now it's open to everyone, right? So as Manas sir discussed and I discussed in the very beginning, right? The key concept we are going to cover, that is the most of the ACI. That's the biggest, right, challenge students have the labs, right? So that we are going to available. I'll make sure, that's my commitment and Manas's commitment. You are going to get dedicated labs 3 months, okay, till their course is running. Minimum 3 months lab is going to be there. Okay, even more than that is going to be happen, depend on the how fast you are going to learn, or might be the session is going to be happen. But it is going to be very interactive, very like learning concept you're going to be there, and you're going to get very vast knowledge about the data center, ACI, VXLAN, especially that the Nexus. These three is going to be, core. Along with that, AI, Postman, like API call, that all is going to be there. So whatever you have the questions now, please feel free to ask. I reply most of the questions in the chat, whatever you ask, but still have the questions, please feel free to ask. Myself and Manas is going to reply on that.
Sir, we can learn how to configure SAN and how to communicate with the servers, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That is in the UCS we will cover.
So that is a part of the that is a part of the syllabus, Harry. Sorry, Manas sir. So if it is a part of the DC course syllabus, we have to committed to cover that course. So you can open a syllabus, check line by line. We are going to cover that. Don't have to worry about anything. It's 100% commitment is going to be there. We have the in-house our data center. So don't worry. We have the UCS, we have the servers, we have the ACI now. It was not there earlier. That's why we are not able to deliver the training. But now it is available. So we are delivering the trainings, right? So if the product is not available with us, we never launch the training. If available, then we are very confident. Next, we are launching the wireless LAN, means Wi-Fi 98 WLC and the AP. That's a real labs is going to be happen. So next month you are going to get complete wireless setup. We have a like skills, but the lab is a major problem. So we are adding day by day. So you don't have to worry about that. A study material
Okay, sir.
also is going to be there. You're going to get PPT, you're going to get Word document, you're going to get like whatever the labs you're going to class, you're going to get lab screenshot and the steps, that is going to be WordPad you're going to get there. So that all is going to be, you're going to get data center ebooks as well. So that is going to be there. VRF, Savan, it's a very small thing, VRF, right? So if you're coming from the CCNA or CCNP, virtual routing forwarding, so it's a very like, if you're going to learn data center, if you can comparing the VRF, it's a small thing. So we'll cover that. It's an on-fly job. We can do anytime 30-minute lab for this.
Vishal,
Clear, Savan?
Vishal,
Yes, yes,
Vishal, Manas, Lloyd this side.
yes, Lord.
The course is for 3 months, okay,
Right.
and you are saying that we'll be providing the lab for 3 months. So these 3 months would be overlapping the course, or it is apart
No,
from the
no,
course?
no, no, no. See, the idea is we have the, let's suppose we have the course duration officially decided, theoretically it's a 3 month, okay? So till the time you are learning, you have to do the lab practice. So you are going to use 24/7 lab access, right, Jacob? So it is going to be there. If the course is going to extend more than 3 months, your lab is going to stay with you. If it is going to finish 3 months, your lab is going to stay 3 months. So during the course, only this lab is going to be available because it's a very costly lab, Jacob. Okay, we deploy dedicated servers for this ACI fabric, so it's not easy. We can extend the labs. It is going to be extended, but it is going to be some minimal charges. You have to take that on rental basis. But yes, 3 months during the session, and it's not the slot wise lab. Very important. If you're going to take any institute, they'll give the 4 hour slot, 3 hour slots. We are not going to give that. We are going to give dedicated ports. You can just do your practice
But
anytime.
but as you said, the epic requires too much of practice. Until epic course, epic syllabus is covered, till then we won't be able to use the lab. So if epic takes 1 month to complete the complete course, then we'll have an excess of only 1 month to practice the
So
lab.
do one thing, Jacob. There is another way. Let's suppose classes is started, right? Recording is saved. You don't take lab initially, okay? First attend 2 month classes, 1 month classes. Everyone I'm suggesting. Once you happy with the classes and you want to do the lab, then you take the labs. After class, you can do the lab. What's the problem? We'll give the again 3 months lab. It's not mandatory during the class you have to take a lab. Make sense, Jacob?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's not mandatory when class is going to be happen, you have to take lab. It's your choice. 3 months, anytime you can take lab. Even after session, you want to do the lab 3 months, we are going to give that. There is no problem. It's absolutely your calls. So, Kailash, that how many lab? They're all section means whatever the course content we have, you're going to get different labs. So we never counted the labs, but if you go in the modules, whatever the labs we have in the every module, that every is going to be configured. So I believe it's going to be more than Manas 25 plus labs is going to be there, right?
On which SEI?
It means overall this
Overall, more than 50.
more than
Because we
50.
have, yes,
Okay.
more, we have the Nexus,
I was just
multiple
thinking about
labs.
the ACI only. So overall it's more than
Yes.
50. Yes.
SEI,
And
it's around 25.
yes, it's absolutely official version of the like ACI, right? And Nexus. You don't have to worry about the license and all. Everything is going to work here. Okay, so okay, let's say how many? So 50 plus. Thank you. Any other questions, guys? Anyone have?
Like Vishal, any real-time troubleshooting scenarios also going to be covered?
Yes, yes, that's a very important Fayaz. Without real-time scenario, how the course is going to be complete. So
Yeah,
every
how
scenario you
like
guys have to discuss, right?
yeah,
And it is going to be there.
yeah, okay.
Yes, because Jacob, when do the VPC also, that is a real time. In the real time also, we need to do the VPC, back-to-back VPC or the normal VPC, inconsistency we want to see. Everything like the means it's your real switch. And everything will be on the 9K. No worry about that part.
Samay for fee, I would request reach out. Let me give you the WhatsApp number. You can just ping that, okay? And counselor will give the fee. We cannot talk the fee, but yes, it's going to be a little bit higher as per the normal courses because the duration is high. The infra is like data center, you can understand. So it's even more complicated than SD-WAN, firewall technology. So, and that's why ideally for the every courses SD-WAN, Palo Alto are going to get 2 month labs, right? So you just have to talk, right? And they will give an idea, right? Don't worry. And Kamaljit also, you can talk on this particular number. Just put it chat, they will connect on you. Any other questions, guys?
Vishal, it's
this
been Arun here. Maybe
Yes.
the weekend classes.
Arun, I will discuss with you, okay?
Sure.
Because you already part of the community, so we'll definitely discuss with you. Probably
Yes.
Soumya is talking to you, right? Soumya.
I think so. I'm not sure who is the person,
Okay,
but
okay.
yes.
I'll connect them and I'll ask Dale. Already I passed your feedback, okay? So we'll
Okay, sir.
definitely talk to you. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Harry, you have a question, please ask.
sir, like Encore with NRC, right?
Uh-huh.
So, DC core, which certification is suggested by you to
So DC core is a different
personal officer?
certification. In core is one certification, NRC is another certification. DC core is a data center certification, similar to the in core, right? It's a DC core. Means you have to become a data center expert, then you have to learn the DC core. Harry, it's
Uh,
okay. If you need a career counseling, just ping on this number. We'll explain in very detail. If you're confused about the career path, I'm pasting here the number. You just chat, type hi, and put your query. We will discuss in very detail. Don't worry about that. Clear? All right, guys. So I believe it's a wonderful session, and thank you so
Hey,
much.
hi, I have
Yes,
one question.
yes, Avan, please go ahead.
CCNA knowledge is enough, or we must have CCNP knowledge as well, like answer and core.
Yes. So what is the prerequisite? I would suggest Manasar will add on top of that. At least you have the basic understanding of the how BGP is going to be configured, how ERGRP OSPF is going to be configured, and also you have the STP, RSTP, VLAN level of knowledge. That's the key concept. You have that much knowledge. I believe you are good to start with DC core. So these routing protocol Manas is writing on the screen and switching, you have to how STP, RSTP, that is going to be VTP is going to be there. So all is going to be like basic concept. So if you have the CCN and CCNP level of knowledge, I believe it's good to start.
Vishal,
Yes, Lord.
one question from my side. Like, if we complete the DC core certification,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we can directly go with the DC core CCI.
Yes, yes, it's a very important. Let me share my screen. Manas, can I share my screen?
Yes. Let me stop.
Okay. Yeah. Let me say. That's a good question. I forgot to a lot of things we have to discuss. I forgot to the certification part. So if you go Cisco certification, that's very important, right? I just forgot. I was on an agenda to discuss initially, but I somehow forgot my track. But thanks, Lord, for remember. See, this is the CCNP enterprise, and we are talking CCNP data center. That is a D core. So become a CCI of data center. You can see here CCI data center. The DC core is a prerequisite. If you are not doing DC core, it's a equivalent to, if you're clearing this exam, you are clearing the written exam of CCI data center. So this is the written exam of CCI. If you're clearing that, then you are going to appear the lab. So if you want to appear the lab, you have to clear this exam as a written, and then you're going to the lab. So this is the prerequisite. That's also a very advantage for you all. You must have to have this knowledge of this particular DC core. Sorry, this DC core. And DC core exam fees, if you talk, right, it is going to be 400 US dollar. Let me tell you, or 350.
40,000, I guess.
I'm just talking 400 US dollar. See, so if you convert USD to INR,
86 rupees.
you have to 400. It's plus 18% GST and travel cost. So it's going around 40,000. You are right, Lloyd.
40,000.
Yes. So good. Thank you so much for asking the question. Everyone happy now? We are good? Kamarjit, I'm working as an network security. DC is required for me. I will learn any other DC is in DC, so it's required for me. Or I no, if you're working in the network security, and that's good, right? You can learn Palo Alto, you can learn the FortiGate, you can learn the SD-WAN. But if you're adding the data center, that's a also very important component. So it's totally depend how many skills you're capable to earn. If you're going for the CCNP data center, it's going to be give the very good opportunity from the market. You're going to get high paid jobs. Just go in Google and search the jobs in network data centers. You're going to find a lot of jobs available in the market. You just go, lot of jobs are available in Google. You go Naukri, you're going to find a number of job, data center operation tech, and this is a high paid job, not like normal routing switching job. If you go in the like this all Naukri.com, you're going to find n number of jobs. So job are too much. You're going to get good salary, very good salary from market. So your calls, you want to learn or not. But yes, it's very important to learn if you're planning to just upgrade yourself being a network security engineer. All right, so I believe we are good for today, and I appreciate everyone's presence here. Okay.
Vishal, one more question.
Yes, sir.
Regarding that free something you told, right? Means in here we can join this core again.
Yeah. I talk about, let's suppose you are
So
going
could
to,
you elaborate that one?
yes. So what program GuiNet launch? If you're doing any courses, CCNA or CCNP, SD-WAN, right? Any firewalls, that the data centers, any course means any course I'm talking in the GuiNet. You are going to get 1 year live class membership. Means free live classes. That is going to be give 1 year. Means any batches is starting in 1 year. Let's suppose I have seen people having a medical emergency, some having some family issues, right? Some having some night shift issue, and in middle suddenly they change the jobs. Their job has been changed. They're not able to complete their courses. So we are offering 1 year free live class access membership where I have to means you have to get any class access, any timing. You can just go and repeat that sessions. That's the one thing. Another thing, the batch you are going to enroll, that batch full video is going to be there. Full video is going to be there. That is going to be lifetime access, and this is going to be available on your app and on your portals. So you have the website. You can see there are a lot of courses are here. You have to go like video courses. You go with the lab courses. Let me refresh it. Might be slow, and also you're going to download the apps that is available in the Play Store and the App Store. Here you can go and download the apps, and your courses is going to be uploaded here, right? And you can just learn everything from there anytime, anywhere, and it's going to be always there because website is not going to stop, right? So this is how.
Got it, Vishal.
Hmm.
See, if I join this course, okay, then can I join CCNP as well for free?
No. That's
Only
only
same course.
same course. CCNP DC you are going to join. That's going to be 1 year free live
Okay.
classes.
Within a
Please
year,
do.
I
Yes.
can join CCNP DC again for free.
Again, you can do anytime.
Okay,
Anytime.
got it.
No other course, right?
Vishal, are you guys giving any bonus course? Because this is the first batch of the DC. So
You have to talk with the counselor. Might be they will offer some deal. I'm not the deal. You just talk them, okay? This is launching, so might be again. I'm telling, this is the first time you're going to get very good opportunity in terms of discount and all. So you have to convince your counselors. I don't know,
okay,
but course fees is quite high, and trust me, you have to talk. And if you have the, if you get the some bonus lab access, if you're going to get some bonus something, that's up to you, okay? But
I search about that. Your price is not be high than another platform because another platform there are very high fees on the only for the ACI, not for the Nexus automation. These things they
that's
are
what I'm
not
saying.
charging.
Right? Whatever we're offering right now, it's very lower price. Okay, even lower
Yeah,
price. So this why we are offering this first time, because the first batch we are doing first time. Okay, so it's a one-time opportunity for everyone. And again, the second batch is going to start. That price is going to be tremendous change, because we know that we have to promote our courses. We have to deliver
that
on
tremendous
time.
to be a double of this course.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
So again, thank you so much, guys. Okay, and we are running out of time. And thank you
okay.
for your all patience and timing. And I wish you all the happy weekends. Okay, and thank you so much, Manas sir. Did a great
Thank you.
job, and we'll
You're welcome.
drive this session together. Okay, and happy weekend, guys.
Yes, yeah. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Vishal.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
Yeah,
night.
thank you, Vishal. Thank you.
Thank